Alright guys, so I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. This is a channel message for you, and I did a little meditation or focus, if you will, before all this. Just kind of see what messages came in for you today. And Spirit is coming in to give you the message of Jesus in Guadalupe. Angel number 222. Going back to Jesus in Guadalupe, I'm being told by Spirit that there's a billboard message for you, something that you need to hear. Now is the time for you to receive this message, and it's a billboard confirmation. Coming to the angel number 222. Look that up. That's the angelic confirmation for you. Spirit's coming through and saying, remember to smile, embrace the new you. Also, we have the Arcturians coming in, and they had a message confirmation, and the Arcturians are coming through and they're saying rainbow luminous encoding of Arcturus. That is coming through right now for you. You are receiving this galactic message from the Arcturians, and that is a rainbow luminous encoded message frequency. Here's a message that you need to receive. Spirit is saying, move around, stretch, feel free. It's time to travel or journey, is what Spirit is saying. Birds chirping is a passed on loved one. So when you hear birds chirping, that's confirmation that they are with you. But also in those moments, it's a memory of that situation in life that you're facing and you're seeking guidance on. That is confirmation as well, as in, what would that loved one recommend to you? What would they say to you? What wisdom would they offer you, knowing who they were in the situation that you face? So birds chirping, that's that passed on loved one. Also a message coming in saying, hold firm, stand strong. I'm not sure who that is coming from, but it just came through. Hold firm, stand strong. Right beside it, I got the message maple tree. I don't know if there's a important maple tree you know of or have seen, or a maple tree that is important to you. Something's important about a maple tree. Connect with a maple tree. Soul Tribe came through, guys. Soul Tribe is saying, don't overthink, relax, and go with the flow. So, again, situation can get overthought. Don't overthink it. Relax, go with the flow. That's what the Soul Tribe is recommending. Going into the Akashic Records came through, guys. And the Akashic Records said, reflect, look within. See how far you have come in just 3 months. 3 months. You are evolving into who you were meant to become. So that is coming from the Akashic records. I mean, for the keepers of time. So you possibly, potentially could be a keeper of time. This name came through, I couldn't quite tell. It was like Tyler or Taylor. That could mean something to somebody. Confirmation, or it is now your time to receive abundance. That came through from the angels. It is now your time to receive abundance. Angels of the Galactic Order. So High Council angels are saying it is now your time to receive abundance. So guys, that's just what came through as a focus point, I guess. Okay, we're gonna dive in, guys. I already pre-shuffled these ahead of time to show you guys. I'll put that one back. I like these cards here, guys, but they're super stiff. Beautiful cards. They're just really hard to work with. Okay. Right, so I read intuitively, guys. I just pretty much channel what comes in and convey that to you guys. So The card that come out says, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Fire is the element. And you have the number 10, which is you have completed a cycle. You're coming into a new. So 1, then 0. You start over. So let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present, the new you. It's kind of what it was saying back in over here as well. You could be the fire element. You could be a fire element. Right now, something that pops to me as I'm seeing this is like a musical instrument. I see it in the fire, like a harp. It looks like a harp, like an elven harp, a very delicate, angelic harp in the fire, but it's being played. So yeah, a fire element. You could be working with the element of fire, or what I get right now is you are transmuting. This is the fire. This is the harp of transmutation. The angelic fire, fire angelic harp of transmutation. Jeez, try to say that. Okay, so that's what this is, and this is you transmuting with the assistance of the angels and the elements into the new you, the you are meant to be. Okay, and then the next thing is flowers. Guys, you cannot make this up. Look at this. And now that I put that closer in the camera, I can see a feminine, angelic figure in the center. But back to what I was saying, this here is a flower that you're transmuting into the flower. And what number? 10 and 11. Right? Becoming the new you. I see the flowers, a pink flower. It says, be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. And it's surrounded by like glitter. I see a gold glitter, just an abundance in the background. So you have abundance coming to you. You got success coming to you. You know, we're coming into at right now into spring, and it's like it's the rebirth of you, and you can feel that. So the next one is their spirit healing, beauty, change. Okay, so what just came to me was a coded message, and it says, okay, when I see this, there is beauty, there's healing, and there's beauty. So what I see is there's beauty in the healing. And it's a change. It's a change for you. Now you have courage. Or you are learning to have courage. And stepping into your power. Again, I see right now 11. So we just finished with 11 of flowers. Again, there's beauty. And healing. It's a change to the new you with courage, who has courage. Stepping into your power. So, that was just a quick message, guys. The beauty of healing, you know, that's not always easy, but there's beauty in it. You face or see or go through things that are difficult or challenging, and the struggles, the pains, you are now healing that, and you've taken that time to reflect and process and go through all of that, which is great and it's amazing, but that can be draining and challenging, and it's letting you know that you're healing, you're facing that, you're transmuting that old you. Okay, these past weeks you could have been in a funk, felt just kind of off, but now receiving this message now, you feel great, you feel amazing, you feel alive, you feel free. But also I sense a little bit of confusion, like not sure which direction to go type of thing. But that's because you haven't been used to so many different directions that you can go, is what's coming through. And now whether it's like you had a mental setback yourself, or like a mental, you had to evolve inside yourself, inside your own mind, to now get through this process into the new you, in this healing process. And during this process, you had assistance. You know, you took on the spirit guide of the bear, you know, is what this is saying. You walked with, the bear walked with you. And I'm also being told native popped through. Natives in the bear, physical bear itself as a totem animal. If you look up these meanings, guys, there's a lot to it. There's so much to each of these things, but you got to be curious. And when you hear something that piques your interest, or something that really hits, or you get spirit chills or something like that, that's when you need to acknowledge and understand that your intuition is telling you, bing, 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 look into this, because it's way too much to dive into each of one of these relations. So check it out, guys. So you walk, and the number is 4, so you could be seeing 444 in confirmation, or 44 So that healing is beautiful. And I think this picture kind of describes a bit the beauty. The wood nymph is what this is. The wood nymph beauty card. The number is 52 or 7. But when I look at this card, there's white lotuses, which are symbolized for me purity, okay, enlightenment, purity, and rebirth, all being the white lotus. But when I see this, guys, when I talk about transmutation and everything, and you know the pains that you go through, I see this wood nymph in the white dress. I see her out in the front, but the other two are kind of in the darkness on a dark night there. You guys see that? And they're in the background, and they're not like exposed and open and happy, and that's like the you who went through the darkness challenges, still beautiful in all three, you know, mindsets and actions. You're still worthy and so forth. It's just now you have processed everything and done the inner work, and now you're the wood nymph out front who is joyful and blissful, stepping into her power. Right, guys? And then comes into the next card, which is the dragonfly spirit, which symbolizes change. And we have a number down below of 12, or it could be 3. All right. But when I see this dragonfly spirit card, this change card, I right away am being told, whenever I see dragonflies, a dragonfly represents a passed on loved one. So those of you guys who have someone who has passed on recently, this card here is confirming, or not recently even. This could have just someone who has passed on, young and old. I'm being told, somebody asked who, young through old, anyone. This is your passed on loved one stepping in to show you confirmation, guys. So change. You're changing, transmuting into the new you. This card here, I see a waterfall in the background. And for some reason, the waterfall of knowledge just came to me. So, in the cosmos, there's a dimension that holds it's in a dimension that holds the wisdom or in different and ancient knowledge of the cosmos, and that's what came through. And the waterfall almost looks like the elemental water figure, his head and shoulders and body figure almost. So that's confirmation that this new you that you are stepping into is because you did the inner work, because you made those changes finally. And now you're tapping into a different knowledge than you ever had before. You're now taking this into the new you. You're receiving these downloads consciously, subconsciously, and light coded as well, of the new you, how to be the new you, you know, but also the doorways are being assisted by that as well. In this picture of change, I also see a koi in the water, and it's yellow and orange. So this could mean a fish to someone, a fish, a goldfish, that's confirmation that this message is of high importance to you if you resonate with that. But yeah, this card is filled with, again, white lotuses, rebirth, that change. Aspen spirit, the courage, right? The butterfly, like you've already done that transformation, okay? You've already transmuted with that fire, right? Now you're stepping into the new you, the number 3, okay? With a card full of yellow autumn leaves, the aspen spirit. So courage, right? And when I look at this card, I see that you are working a lot with the element, for me, air and nature. But air is of high importance in this card, as well as obviously the aspens, the trees, the elemental trees, the tree shamans, but the aspen spirit. So air and earth. The courage, okay? And so you're stepping into your power, right? You're stepping into the new you. And you're being backed. You're being backed by the dragons. The dragons are backing you. You are stepping into your power. This card is dragon. And the number is 11. So your angels walk with you. 1111. But you're being assisted by the dragons. And they have your back. They are walking with you. They are guiding you. They are assisting you. The color purple, indigo purple, that's of high importance. So trust, okay, guys? Okay, guys, this is coming through right now, and I'm just going to give it to you like this. All right? You are being divinely guided. To change your life. I got the moon, so the new moon, full moon. Archangel Gabriel is working with you, okay? So, right now you're being divinely guided. And that number is also 5. You're being divinely guided. Archangel Sandalphon. Excuse me if I pronounced that wrong, I apologize. It says, the search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So, coming back to what we came into in the other readings was that guidance, the connection that you have with the outer worlds, the outer realms, the outer dimensions, the archangel presence, the elemental presence, the nature spirits. All of these are assisting and guiding you right now in your life. And you're now on a new journey, a new path, a new you. And in this life journey, you're now finally might find yourself meeting wise teachers or new friends, The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Number 16 or 7. Change your life. Archangel Chamuel. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So guys, we got, again, all this change. You're going through these cycles of change right now. And I think you've been going through these cycles of change for a nice 3 years, I want to say. This cycle of change you've been going through. But this cycle of change is different now. It's different because you're stepping into a new you that you've never been. This is a new you. This is completely new. You've done so much inner work inside yourself that these karmas have been released and the weights have been dropped and the cords have been cut, and you have freedom now, right? And now you feel a sense of aliveness, I would call it. Like you're eager, you wake up eager. Of course you get tired, right? But you wake up and it's not so heavy, it's not so, you're joyful, you're happy, you have things to be happy about, and little things that just make you smile, and the feelings that you are feeling are new to you, right? So embrace that, and embrace the opportunities that come with this new you, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. Let some walls down, but have boundaries, but let some walls down. Try new things. Go out and do something you never done before. Make a decision that you normally wouldn't, just to take a different trip home, or a different direction, or a different restaurant, a different sauce. Somebody might be eating right now different sauce. Right? Change your life. You're going through that. You are changing your life. But this card right here tells me the moon. Like, you work a lot with the moon. The moon is important to you. The moon influences you, and it really does, guys. The moon influences the oceans, the tides, right? You're a human. You're made up of water, right? Majority. And so you are highly altered with the frequency of the moon. And who I'm talking to, who this message is for, you understand that. You understand its influence, the beauty, the influence of the moon, but the beauty of the moon as well. You work very closely, very strongly with the moon. You love, respect the moon. She's a goddess to you. Whoever this is for, that's the love, the bond, the connection that you have is very strong with the moon. And that's what you see. Selenite is very important to you as well. As I look, I see snow falling. So this is Spirit's telling me this snow that I see falling is for someone who, when I was speaking about change your life, there was something that hit, right? That when I said it to you guys, one of you felt a type of way, or something pinged on something I said. And that Spirit, when I looked back, said that the snow that's slowly falling right now is your angelic confirmation that it's okay, it's all right. Be confident, push forward. And so that is something that hit when I was talking about change your life. Like, maybe you're not sure about something, or something that you did change, or something like that you did change, but now you're like, whoa, I'm not quite sure. That's like what that was a passed on loved one is saying, this snow that's falling ever so beautifully in the background is confirmation for you on that topic, okay? So that came through, I had to say it. So back to the moon, guys. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. And when I look at this, I see a white dog, an all white, like, I don't know, guys, like a Pomeranian type looking, wolf type of looking dog. But then there's also a raccoon. So these could be but then I see an elemental air dragon in the luminal, okay, in the card. So you could, back in when we were talking about power, and it was a dragon, you could be working with an elemental earth dragon. Okay, that's what I'm getting now, guys. Is connecting elemental earth. Okay, it's an element. It's what Spirit's telling me is this dragon is different. This is not a normal dragon that you're working with. This dragon elemental shifts, right? So it shifts within the elements. This dragon combines all the elements, guys. Is what I'm being told. Well, yeah, that's what I'm being told. And right now in this figure, he's of the earth dragon, the air dragon, the water dragon, and it's like a swirl. You guys check it out. So that's the dragon that you're working with, that you're stepping into your power, becoming the new you. You are very secure, you're very safe. You're working with that dragon. And then I had mentioned the raccoon and the dog. For me, what I see is a darkness and light, like from the dark to the light. Just so, like, it says, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. The opportunity to improve your plans. So, like we said, trust that intuition inside yourself. Listen to your guides when they throw signs to you, guys. When you see 222, okay, what was I thinking? Or what was I thinking like 5 minutes ago, or an hour ago, or what was I thinking so hard on like yesterday? Or, think about it. When you see those digits in sequence, there's meaning behind it. It's confirmation. And when you see them, look into them, right? That's trust your intuition. It happens for a reason. And that's going to be, when you trust your intuition, you're getting accurate guidance. And you need to face your fears, because you're growing stronger, you're evolving. And the fourth Gabriel, time for celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So here, and I get, this is like a Native American, like an Isis type of angelic being. But what I forgot to mention earlier, guys, the light language came through, and it's kind of like the tribal native angelic hybrid confirmation. And the light language that came through was Itakoya Naku. Itakoya Naku. And I'm being told, like, this has Isis connections of ancient Egypt, but also of Native American coming through in this, assisting you, into the celebration, right? You are about to be very abundant. So all that weight that you're feeling, that you were carrying in the past, the burden of all that, it's time to let that go. And don't let it bother you anymore. Don't let that fear affect you anymore, because everything's going to be okay. You're so protected right now. You're so divinely guided. You have an army behind you, you know, of highly spiritual influence. You're safe, okay? So let that go. Let that stress go. Shake it off. This is the new you. What you feel feels great. It should feel great. You deserve it. You did the work. And now it's time to celebrate. So you worked hard. Reap the reward. The tarot cards. Again, guys, the tarot cards, I just read intuitively what comes to me. Hey, you guys, this is nuts. Okay, so when I look at this card, you have the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. And guys, you can't make this up. So what I see, intuitively, what I see, again, the white flowers, the white floral, that symbolizes for me renewal, rebirth, purity. He has a feather in his hat, and for me the feather is just telling me that you have native connections to the Native Americans and indigenous tribes, right? And you take that with you. It's your feather in your hat. But at the same time, this is you being renewed. You're walking this journey, and you got your feather in your hat, right? You're on your path. You're feeling great. You're renewed. And I see the cat. So you walk with a spirit guide who is of animal, like, origin, okay? They walk with you. That's a feline. Or Lyrans could be, or an actual spirit animal. And I'm being told it's like a spirit animal that walks with you. That's like your guardian, who is actually a spirit animal. That's what just came through. Your guardian, or one of your guardians. That's like what you would call your guardian angel or whatever. One of them is actually a spirit animal. Okay? That's one of your guardians. He's walking with you on this journey, and you're like looking out. You're excited. You're marching, and you got the globe right up here on your shoulder. And that's like a reminder that the world is yours. And you're walking with the world, right? But it's not resting on your shoulder. It's free, but it's right here. It's not heavy, it's light, and you're walking in the world. You can do anything you want, is what that tells me. And you're finally on the path to march and achieve your dreams. And you're looking out to the ocean, right? And then you are stepping into the Knight of Wands. You know, again, holding those white flowers, guys. You're being reborn, rebirthed, right? You're pure. This journey is pure. And for me, pure symbolizes the authentic you. Like you are finally being who you were meant to be. The authentic you. You had to do all that inside work to now step into the authentic you. The you who knows now what you're worth, your value, your inspirations, who knows your flaws but accept your flaws, and at the same time grew from those flaws into the new you. And with that, you are renewed, and that hard work you did is paying off. This card symbolizes so much: the white flowers of purity, of authentic truth, the authentic you. But then the knight is covered in gold. He's completely head to toe, guys, literally covered in gold, right? That's your abundance. That's your reward for all those sacrifices. The reward for doing all that inside work and overcoming those challenges as you were facing that inside work, right? And you not only come in, but you ride in on an all-white horse. So again, symbolizing purity, truth, enlightenment, acceptance of the new you, and you're proud of it. You look in the background, you've came a long ways. There's mountains in the background, right? So that tells me you went up, you went down, you went up, you went down. And also it's a little bit darker in the background here. So you had those dark times up in the mountains as well, going high, low, up, down. And then to your other side, you have a beautiful sun overseeing the water, and it's just a beautiful orange glow. And it's like, this card is like, you came from all that to this, and you stand strong and proud. And you should. It's not easy to do what you've done. You know, you face challenges that others have never faced. I'm being told you faced multiple challenges. I'm being told that these 3 years, specifically, these 3 years have been cycles of karmic moments being resolved. But you resolved them, right? That's why these rewards are coming in, because you did. And so that's you. And then the 5 of Wands. So again, this for me is just like, you see the different colored dragons in the background. And again, we were talking about the dragon power, you know, walking with the dragon, right? And this is kind of ending this reading and confirmation that, well, for some of you who are reading this, you're like, what the heck, dragon, what? So some of you guys are new, and this is confirmation that you really are working with, and a dragon is walking beside you, guiding you, protecting you, offering you wisdom, insight, protection, all of that. It is true. This is confirmation. You know, they are coming through. The dragons are coming through. And remember, guys, we said that it's not a normal dragon either. It's like this shape-shifting hybrid elemental dragon. And that's what you see in this pictures. All these dragons are different colors. And there are these entities, because not all of them are human, right? There are humans, there are other beings as well riding these dragons. And this is like confirming your bond with them, right? And this is you and your dragon. And this is, for me, this card symbolizes the truth of that, because they're riding with these white flowers again, guys. The same flowers that have been through this whole reading. You know, and that's, to me, that's them coming through. The dragons are they are of the utmost high wisdom on a lot of things, and they have a funny sense of humor sometimes. And so this is like, for me, them coming through to say, confirming that all of this is true, and the dragons are working with you, and the dragons are here throughout this reading here now. And then the white flowers are just confirming truth, the truth to all that. And the number 5, the 5 is important to somebody. 5 elements, 5 tribes, 5 spirits, 5 shamans. So that's what came through, guys. I thank you guys so much for taking time to get this reading. I thank you guys, and I hope you have a great day.